Esteemed Chief Guests, Mrs. and Mr. Patankar, esteemed guests of honor, Mr. and Mrs. Chitroda, parents, principals of our sister concerned schools, sisters of the Jesus and Mary Convent, parents and students. I am Anushka Chinaya, head girl of St.FELIX High School, and it is my honor to welcome you all to our annual Prize Day celebration, themed Hearts United, Minds Ignited, Rooted in Values. This theme reflects a collective journey where unity of hearts fosters collaboration, ignited.
We will showcase our talents before you along with the others. We will do this all with grace and simplicity. Hearts united, minds ignited, rooted in values. We celebrate our annual day where dreams are one. With passion
distinction holders, Gauri Nirgude, Stuti Kondaji. Performance at the SSC board exam. The Asli Mundarasa for the topper of the SSC board exam. The Asli Mundarasa scholarship for securing the highest marks in English at the SSC board exam. The Ashka Anand scholarship for securing the highest marks in Hindi at the SSC board exam. And the Panchashila Gaikwad.
The Dugal Foundation Shield for securing the highest total marks in mathematics and science at the SSC board exam goes to Savita Chaudhary and Saishwari Pawar. Examination secured highest marks in economics. Tahura Sheikh, Jesus and Mary Congregation, Bicentenary Scholarship for the most deserving student in junior college, secured her highest marks in standard level examination.
Journey, not of royalty, not of riches, but of a boy born in a small coastal town of Rameshwaram, who rose to become the missile man of India, the people's president and the voice of a billion dreams. Through faith, failure, science and service, he transformed not just rockets and equations, but the very mindset of a nation. We present to you a short play, Wings of Fire, a tribute to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a soul who flew not with wings but with dreams. This is not just a play. This is a spark, a call, a celebration of courage, humility and vision. Let your hearts be united, let your minds be ignited, and let your values take flight, for this is Kalam's legacy.
Oh, it's not my fault, Joseph. It's gravity. Blame Newton. Well, next time inform gravity that we are playing cricket and not experimenting on apples.
You and your science, always dreaming of rockets and machines. Just be a bowler for once.
3, 2, 1, ball lift off. You're hopeless.
No, he's just flying somewhere else in his mind. Probably to the moon.
Maybe someday I really will go there or send something up that touches the stars.
We'll be down here fixing your cricket stumps while you're floating in the space.
Kalam, enough sky gazing. You have been playing since sunrise. Come eat before you turn into a pencil.
A pencil is better than a drumstick, Ma. It writes streams.
Only if that pencil is dipped in rasa. Come now.
Man.
offer gratitude. Every grain is a blessing.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Appa.
And remember, respect your food and respect every human, no matter what name they call God.
Appa, Joseph goes to the church or prays in the temple. He goes to the mosque, but we're still best friends.
Exactly, a heart filled with love sees no religion. Faith is not a wall, it is a bridge.
Auntie, we brought you some curd rice.
And this mango, take it. Next time we'll bring promise.
Bless your little lives. You are what this country needs. The world is not poor when hearts are rich like yours. Never stop being kind, my children. Kindness builds nations stronger than bricks and steels.
No, I think Kalam means the real future, where we will be when we are grown-ups. I want to build something that flies, not birds, not planes, something bigger.
You will probably make a flying bicycle.
You build it, I'll paint it, and Joseph will test it by crashing it into a tree. Come on, let's go to the kitchen.
Children, go freshen up and get ready for celebration. Even dreams need rest and rhythm, child. Come now.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Today, we won't begin with math or history. Today, we'll dream. Now tell me, who here wants to build a real plane?
Me.
And who thinks it's impossible because we are from a small town and not from big cities like Delhi, Bombay or Madras? Kalam, what about you?
Sir, I want to touch the sky, not just with my eyes, but with my own wings.
That's a beautiful dream. But a dream without a plan is just sleep. Tell me, what have you done for your dream?
I read books at night. I copy science diagrams in old newspapers. But sometimes I feel
You feel what?
that dreams like mine don't belong to children like me.
Never say that again. Great minds are not born in palaces. They rise from huts, from boatmen's homes, from here, this very classroom. Kalam, will you please read this out?
Small town is not equal to small minds.
You, Kalam, you think differently. I see you sketching stars when others draw flowers. You ask why when others just say what. That is the sign of a scientist.
Thank you, sir.
Wait, before you go, one last thought. This plane is not made of metals or machines. It's made of hope. And hope flies best when carried by young hands. So go on. Each one of you make a plane tonight. But first, draw your dream on it. Wait, Kalam. I need to have a word with you. You come from a small town, Kalam. Your father mends boats. Your mother sells sweets. You wear shoes with holes in them. But your dreams, they don't have holes. They are full, strong, flying.
But sir, we can't even afford proper books. Sometimes I copy pages from Arun's notes. Sometimes I study by the street light when there is no oil at home.
And still you shine. That is your fire. Let no one, not even your poverty, extinguish it.
Do you really think I can become a scientist?
Not just a scientist, a pioneer, a guide, a light for others.
Then I promise, sir, I will not let my hunger eat my dreams. I'll let my dreams feed the world.
Very well.
uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box with the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
All systems green, sir. Final stage arm complete.
Telemetry confirms no glitches, the weather is optimal and wind shear is within tolerance.
So, after 5 years of calculations, models, projections, this is it.
Yes, SLV-3 isn't just a rocket. It is a symbol for every Indian child who dares to dream skyward.
If this works, we enter a new era. No longer dreamers, but doers.
We burnt midnight oil, lost sleep, failed tests, but we never lost faith. My daughter once asked me if I was building a rocket to the moon. I told her we're building a path to believe. T minus 30 seconds to launch.
This launch isn't just for science. It is for a farmer who looks up at the skies for rain, for a student who opens a textbook and dares to dream, for a child from Rameshwaram who believes that sky is not the limit. Ignite the sky. The rocket failed, but we have not.
Sir, the reporters are waiting outside. They want names, they want blame.
So, for now, let's just close our laboratory and go away for a few days.
No! If we hide today, we don't just lose our rocket. We lose our courage, our credibility, our country's belief in its own wings.
But sir, there will be an inquiry, suspension. Maybe the entire program might shut down. We will be blamed, criticized by the entire nation.
Then, let them write my name or blame me. It is just the price we pay for reaching higher. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a path to flight. But sir, I led this mission. I take this fall. Not my team, not this dream. If there must be a phase for failure, then let it be mine.
No sir, how can we do that? We all are a part of this team and we all owe this failure together. Yes, I agree with Anil sir. It is just not fair for you to take the blame on yourself.
Fair? Was it fair that a boy from Rameshwaram dreamed of rockets with no money, no lab, no mentor? Was it fair that every time we tried to rise up, the world pushed us down? No. But we didn't stop then. We won't stop now.
We stood before the ashes of our ambition, but from those ashes rose a deeper wind, perseverance. Kalam, the nation is disappointed. Was this your mistake?
Yes, I led this team and I take the full responsibility for this failure.
So India's first satellite launch ends in sea. What do you have to say about this to the taxpayers?
Tell them, we may have lost a rocket, but we gained a lesson. One that will take us up to stars.
Dr. Kalam, with all due respect, do you really think so that India has what it takes to build a space program after this?
Yes, I do. Not just because of math or machine, but because of the minds which refuse to give up. India's strength is not in what we launch. It is in who we are. Rising, relentless, resilient. We fell today, but mark my words, our next launch will rise and it will fly, not just into the sky, but into history.
Well, then all the best.
Attention everyone, we will make it this time.
Minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. After talking,
ST.FELIX 661 का सफलतापूर्ण उत्थापन प्रमोचन मंच से अपने उद्दिष्ट कक्षा की ओर अपना सफर जारी करते हैं।
There is a magnificent liftoff, the morning sky made brighter by the PSLV.
Falling on your knees and looking up for some hope tonight. You try to stand up, but you throw your hands up like you no longer have the strength to fight. 'Cause you've seen too many sunsets, too many days ending in the darkest night. But on your own, you never know, you never know. If you come on, let's ready for the dream. Come on.
you, sir, not just as a former president, but also as a favorite scientist and dreamer.
Thank you for a wonderful welcome song. I have stood beside satellites, presidents, missiles, but standing before young minds is where I feel the tallest. Young minds are always bubbling with questions. Who here has a question for me? Yes, my child.
Sir, what religion do you follow?
I am an Indian. That is my religion. I am an Indian. That is my identity. And I pray that you too grow up in an India where that is all that matters.
Thank you, sir.
Next question. Yes, my child.
Sir, you always talk to children. Why not move with leaders and ministers?
Because leaders discuss power, but children discuss possibility. You, my young minds, are my oxygen. You are not the future. You are the present in motion. Now, let me tell you something important. Once there was a boy who played on the sandy shores of Rameshwaram. His father fixed boats. His home had no fan, no fridge. But that boy dreamed. That boy was me.
Sir, I made this for you.
You have written, one day I will become like you. No, my child, don't become like me. Become better than me. Touch higher skies, build stronger rockets, write deeper poems.
request our chief guest, Mr. Patankar, to kindly come forward and share a few words of wisdom with us.
To the music, the plays, the speeches, each performance had its own charm and I could see the hard work behind it. A big thank you to the principal, teachers and students. I am proud that my own child is part of this school family and I feel humbled to see her achieve such a wonderful milestone. Giving your best in whatever you go do because these small steps will take you very far in life. Once again, my congratulations to everyone who made today possible and my best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf
Before Sanchali continues with the program, I have taken over the mic just to tell you a small thing that just happened. You have witnessed what a beautiful play the first time, right? And with all our practices also, there was a small little technical glitch today. This was also scripted. You thought it was not. There was a real technical glitch. This was also scripted just to make the students aware that these are lessons of life. There will be ups and downs. Students over here, my staff members teaching and non-teaching, and all my support staff who stand strong as a pillar over here. May I request all my staff members to please come forward. Teachers backstage also, you have to, I think, find your way out. You are equally important. Louder round of applause.
Bigger round of applause for the principal, for the lecturer. This group is possible because of man's supervision and making things perfect. Thank you.
A special thanks goes to Ms. Megha Arora for painting the sashes worn by the guards of honor. And last but not the least, the sisters of our Jesus and Mary convent for their constant prayerful support and love for each and every person associated with this institute. Finally, to each and every person who contributed in ways big or small, thank you. Your presence and participation have made this celebration truly special. With that, we bring our program to a close. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. May the unity
These are childhood days of around the mountain, the school of our hearts always. Waiting for your fame, we strive with happiness for joy and love, with voices that is calling us to serve one and all, untiring our efforts we with faith and hope, we surely march with unity we